Welcome to another Age of Empires 4 game. We have in the color green, playing as the Ottomans, it's Zyrotimirus. And in the color pink, playing as the Chinese, it's LaSh. Welcome everybody, how are you doing? We have an interesting match today. We got the Ottomans, a civilization that was getting a lot of attention before the patch. Everyone was complaining the Ottomans, the Ottoman Fast Imperial, the Great Bombard was made great again. It's such a and it was very noisy back then. And then the new civilizations came and they forgot about the Ottomans. So it may be that the Ottomans are not as good as the new civilizations. We don't know yet. Probably it's also because we don't know how to play with them yet. It can take quite a long time to figure out what's the best way to play a civilization, right? Or maybe not. Maybe not. So we got the Ottomans here already opening. He already opened with the song. Is he gonna? Yeah, he's not actually interested in going for a military school at the beginning. That's very interesting. Remember that the Ottomans have the ability to create military schools that produces military units for free, but at a slower rate. And we won't see our spearman going into LaSh base. Now talking about the spawns, LaSh, the gold is a little bit exposed, so potentially you could send some harassment here for the gold, but the problem is you have the imperial officials that basically get gold for you, so you won't be in a very bad spot if you lose the gold. So interesting decision coming from Zyro. I'm just gonna call him Zyro, just because I don't know. Like in my own language, I will just read it like Zyrotimirus, but that's because I speak Spanish. But I guess in English it should be like Zyrotimirus. I have no idea. Have a pretty standard opening going on for both players. And we see Zyro opening up with that twin minaret medress. Usually the go-to landmark, especially in this map. Do we have trade? We have trade in a very good spot, but usually you cannot beat free food source for the rest of the game. It's like very good landmark, probably S tier landmark when it comes to all civilizations. This landmark is probably one of the best at their age. We see meditation gardens going on for LaSh. It's gonna be nice and close to his base. Getting those berries. Doesn't get wood, unfortunately, I believe. Managed to get some stone here. I think he does get the stone. I think he does. So 3 resources, not bad. Not bad at all. Especially, it's always nice you get those passive income when it comes to the stone, because stone is a very limited resource in the game. Like if you think about how much wood there is here, like, oh my god, God knows how much. And here is like 1,000 something. Like gold, you usually have more gold, like 4,000 each vein, and the big one have 8,000. So stone is a very limited resources. So if you have a keep and it goes down, then suddenly you don't have enough to create or build another keep. So it's always nice to have stone as passive income. H2 are ready for LaSh. It's going now for the wood. See what he will come up with. I don't know if he will go for some early farms. See a military school already going up for Zyro. It's gonna be the Zipagi will be his choice. And already having more stone, gathering more stone to get that secondary military school, potentially a third one if he gets the point, the Vizier point. And we cannot see which Vizier point he chose. I don't know if he can have it at this point in the game, but we will try to guess. 2 military schools very nice and close to your base. It's always very nice to see that. I cannot tell you how frustrating it is when you have your military schools and it's exposed to the enemy and they start burning your military schools and you cannot do nothing about it. These things are expensive. It's like building small town centers. Like they cost 150 wood, 100 stone, so you don't wanna lose them. Now we got 2 Chuganos already in the field. We're gonna have a hard time against the Sipahi. Let's check his point of view. It's only with the scout here. Sipahi not out in the field yet. It's gonna take some time, I'm telling you. But after the blacksmith, it's gonna increase the production speed of this unit. Like this guy is 1 minute 45. Oh my god. that's really something. And we see double archery range going for Zyro. Looks like he's going for a feudal aggression here. It's not gonna go for a castle age. You see the units should be they should be training faster after you have the blacksmith. Remember, archers, 12 seconds for each archer. That's quite a lot. Have a lot of villagers on wood, so it's gonna make sure you get those feudal age units. Now LaSh looks like he's not really interested in fighting in the feudal age for now, but it looks like he will be forced to. He's already putting some walls here preventing his enemy from harassing from this side of the map, meaning only has this side that will have the military and the town center here. Now Zyro going off for the deer already. Very nice and early. Always nice to get those deer at the beginning. Now Chugunumas is starting to get really scary at this point. Like 8. I mean, it's not scary, right? But in comparison to your enemy's military, it's quite like, if you go with 7 archers against 9 Chugunus, I believe the Chugunus should win. Now we see Steel Arrow going for LaSh, giving 1+ damage to all these Chugunus. And remember, the Chugunu fires up until 3 times the fire. So you benefit more from these upgrades than any other civilization with normal archers. See double products just coming in for Zyrotimirus. Zyro continue to build the mass here. It's like he's not interested in going into second town center. That's very interesting. When it comes to the Chushi's legacy, I saw, like, for example, Demo likes to play with 3 town center builds, and he just plays like really turtle until he gets his 3rd town center, and then just starts like pumping units like crazy. Now we're not gonna see that today. It's like we're gonna have a war in feudal. Both armies gathering here, not going for any kind of aggression whatsoever. Zyro just scouting. He sees his opponent massing up units. You know, with only 3 villagers in gold, a lot of wood, you know it's gonna be a lot of Chugunus. Chugunus, Spearman. A deadly combination. Deadly combination. And now we have the Meher. The Meter will just give attack speed to all the units, so they actually do a nice buff to your military. Do not underestimate the power of the Meter. More stables going out for Zyro. More stables, 1 more archery range. This guy's wild. This guy's wild. And we're already 9 minutes into the game. Let's change this to check the statistics. How's the economy of this guy's going? By the way, if you enjoyed this video, just give me a like and subscribe to watch more Age of Empires 4 content. If you haven't already, we have new match every single day. Now this is a point where the Ottomans get scary. With so much production, they are able to pump units like crazy. And we will start to see soon that right now the advantage it's on LaSh, but it's not gonna be long enough until the Ottomans starts like getting units like crazy, just because they have the blacksmith bonus and the military schools. They will start getting more and more units, and army value not there yet for Zyro. He doesn't want to fight this army yet. It looks like LaSh decided to go to his base. Zyro is gonna try to force the fight inside his base. And that's the right call. You don't want to fight here in the middle of nowhere. You want to fight in your town center, where all the villagers are firing arrows. But the problem is, your eco will be... You will be stopped for a while. So, let's see if LaSh managed to get inside his base. It's already 46 Chugunus. So he needs to be careful with those villagers on wood. Look at that Chugunus, how much damage they're doing to the house here. And now we see an engagement here. It's gonna be the archers and the Sipahi, but looks like they ran away. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. You see LaSh increasing his gold income? Now it looks like he will try to go Castle Age before doing any fight. You don't want to fight against the Ottomans in feudal age. Just because they have the Meher and they have the mass, it's gonna be a tough fight. Zyro sending 2 units, most likely to harass here. It's already on the deer, but looks like LaSh already built more towers here. Does he has the Song Dynasty yet? No Song Dynasty yet, so those towers will cost full price. I mean, not a big deal, like 30 more wood, but still. It's not the right time for him to go into farms or anything. He's just pumping units. Already 57 Chugunus. Oh my god, what's this? Let me take a screenshot of this. Actually, there you go. And we've seen crazy matches. I remember Marine Lord going up until like 100 archers. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's a guy who likes archers a lot. Definitely. Military mass going up. Also for the Ottomans. He decided to go for a second town center. Interesting choice here. He's almost there when it comes to castle, but looks like LaSh will come first. So when it comes to relics, he will be ahead. Most likely. And it's gonna be the Montlu Academy. So the Montlu Academy will give more unique upgrades for the tax officers. So definitely the right choice if you don't want the Shaolin monks. Like, you can already build a monastery and just send a priest to gather those relics. You still have some time. The Ottomans, not there yet with the Castle Age. Already has almost half the gold, but looks like he will need a little bit more food. And indeed, looks like he managed to get Anatolian Hills to get the sheep for his base. LaSh already reached Castle Age. Veterancy upgrades coming for its units, +2 range attack. Veteran Chugunus. Definitely the right call when you have so much units here. Got a really passive game here, considering we're having an Ottoman player. And now it will be a terrible timing if LaSh decides to push with this army into your base, knowing that you're still in feudal. And indeed, Zyro knows this, and he rushes with 17 villagers. It's gonna be the MIA for that free Magonel unit, and LaSh starts moving into the base with already 67 Chugunus, mixing with some palace guards. It's gonna be a tough time, but Remember, Cyrus now sitting with a second town center. If the game decides to go longer, he should have the advantage when it comes to the economy. Plus, having those military schools always help. And there you go. LaSh goes for Zyro, and LaSh knows that he needs to push now. There's unfortunately not enough gold for Zyro. He won't be able to upgrade his units. He managed to upgrade the archers. He cancels it. He cancels the upgrade. Am I blind? And with that, no upgrades inside Zyro's base. Looks like he cancelled the upgrade to get another Magonel. Looks like, you know what, I need a Magonel ASAP. Forget about the upgrades for now. And now LaSh inside the Ottoman base. There you go, screenshot time. Even Ottomans need to go back to their base. Look at this army. And now the LaSh will be like, what the hell? How do you get a Magonel so fast? It's like, well, that's not a free Magonel. I paid for it. It's pay to win. Pay to win, man. And now with that Magonel, looks like the Chugunumas will have to retreat eventually. Nice shots coming from those Magonels. Like he's deciding to sacrifice his Chugunumas. Managed to leave another day, I guess. He will retreat for now. He will retreat for sure. I mean, even the Ottomans. And now we have two. Do we have two Magonels? No, we don't have two Magonels here. Let's check the numbers. How is it going? Now, veterans, he just came for the archers. Remember, all this time Zyro has been fighting without upgrades. Got 27 archers already. Army value is still in favor of LaSh, but looks like he will have to retreat. You don't mess with two Magonels. For sure. You see, Jiangnan Tower going out for LaSh, just to start doing this farm transition and get this nice discount for eco buildings. So start to get the monastery. So far, no relics for bot players. Do we have a monastery for the Ottoman player? We don't have. Now, I like how Zyro is playing, actually. Playing very defensively. He has the army, but he didn't use it to push his opponent, just because he knows how scary those Chugunus can be. And now in LaSh, Chugunus become quite less impressive, just because you have armor units have more health and everything. So even those veteran Chugunus are not gonna do much against like man-at-arms or knights. Talking about knights, we see knights already in queue. He chose the vizier point for the knights, so he's gonna be able to train knights for free from the military schools. How cool is that? We see farm transition are already going for the Ottoman player. And now we have 3 Magonels with Springle already there for LaSh. It looks like Zyro will also have another Springle for him. Farm transition is starting for LaSh. Remember, these villagers have 45 wood for each farm, so he can get this farm transition quite fast. I feel like the Ottoman had an opening to attack with his army. Is he trying to go Imperial? Maybe he will just try to play safe, like try to get those relics. Talking about relics, the first monk already pick up the relic. Is going for LaSh. Has already 1 relic in his place. Potentially could get 2 more. So Ottoman player could get up to 3 relics. This one, like, forget about it. It's too hard to get it now. Looks like Zipagi will get spotted out. You don't want to lose your precious units. And now, all this time, LaSh has been in with the advantage with the army value, but now things start to change with the Ottomans. starting to... For the first time of the game, the army value of Zyro is pretty equal to his opponent. Even with less units. Walls coming out for the south side of the map. Just to be nice and safe here. More military units going for Zyro. Is he training horsemen? No, he's training Sipagi, sorry. He's going for Sipagi. Well, I won't lie to you, I didn't expect this game to be that passive. Just because the Ottomans are such an aggressive civilization. And Shuichi's legacy also can be very aggressive. I didn't expect both players to play really defensively. See veteran, Sipagi. One of the coolest units in the game in my opinion. Especially with the Imperial upgrades. They look so cool. There we go. He will upgrade the Spearman now. I wonder why there's no cavalry in LaSh army. But anyway, it is what it is. And look how LaSh puts his army in the openings of his base, not letting even by chance to get those knights get inside the base. Like this villager is gonna be safe for the moment. He already is injured. They send the injured villager into doing the most dangerous task. And LaSh sending a couple of units to deal with this annoyance. We see acid distillation going on for Zyro already. Take a look at his base. Farm transition not there yet actually. Just having only a few farms. Only 10 farms, so still a long way to go. I'm not sure if he wants to hit Imperial, but looks like he's macroing for some Imperial age. Let's take a look at his gold. 500 a minute. In 2 minutes he should be able to reach Imperial. I'm not sure if that's gonna happen, but now we got a clash here. Zyro doing a decent job with the knights tanking archers. Archer mass looking good, but Juginus actually doing a lot of damage here. Nest of Beasts managed to get a nice shot here. Nest of Beasts will be really annoying if it doesn't get down, and indeed it does go down. The Nest of Beasts goes down. Zyro keeps pushing with his army here. 3 Magonels. You know, 3 Magonels is really scary. No Sprinkles yet for LaSh. Start creating 2 Sprinkles already, but you need more than 2. You will see the invisible Magonel coming into place, and now it's a very tough position because LaSh is just making his farm transition. Now the Ottomans will keep pushing and pushing here, but looks like Imperial will come soon. And we see that Shaolin Monastery going out for the LaSh, gonna give him... I believe here he will have another dynasty. Is it gonna be the Yuan dynasty? I'm not super sure. And now Imperial will go for a Zyro. Actually, never mind. He likes the gold. He likes the gold. He has a lot of food, actually. Oh my, poor Sipagi. Magonel goes down. Springle. Managed to get 1 Springle here. Looks like the other Springle still alive. Archer numbers looking really solid for the Ottoman player. Juginus still have a good mass. Managed to one-hit those knights. But the problem is the Magonel. 1 Magonel left. But remember, they're gonna come more and more inside his base. What's his training? His training is Springles. Interesting choice. He's training Sprinkles from his base for free. And now the Ottomans are already in the enemy base. It's gonna be with a lot of archers. Remember, those archers are no ordinary archers. They are buffed with a mecher. The mecher goes down. Looks like he has another one. And Zyro keep pushing now with some trebuchets on the back. Dealing with the siege workshop. Military numbers not looking good for LaSh. Springle goes down just by some archers, just 1,000 arrows there, and now if there's something that can change the game, it's those nets of bees. Oh my god, nice shot from the nets of bees. Managed to kill a lot of archers from this one, and looks like he will get a last shot before being destroyed. And now LaSh with a problem. He has an Ottoman player, 64 military units against 11. In terms of economy, he's behind and he taps out, says GG. Ottomans is the winner on this game. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe to watch more daily Age of Empires 4 matches.